Hi guys, right, I just put some cups in the sink to soak, and I'm going to go and finish off making the bed. Changed the bedding because I wasn't here at the weekend. The bedding was washed this morning, hung on the line, and it's now in, all folded up. But I didn't have a chance to finish making the bed this morning, so I've just got the duvet cover to go. So if I do that, then I'm going to go downstairs, do the washing, and then do my sandwiches, guys. So today is, or was, Wednesday. So Wednesday's done and dusted. If I put the camera there, guys, so you can see what I'm up to, and tip it up a little bit. There you go. Selfie stick's going down anyway. There you go, how's that? A little bit more. That's where I'm going to be. I'm going to put my duvet cover on, guys. Just shut the curtains. Right, it's a beautiful blue sky out there. It's been a really nice day. Not as hot as it was on the Tuesday, but still a nice day. Oops. So it was a good day at work. Sun all day, very busy, so that was nice. Made the day go quick. And with the washing on the line, when I got home, the washing was lovely and dry. So that's all been folded up now. And that one, and this is the last bit to do. Get that bit. Oh. It's easy if you've got two of you doing this. It's hard on your own. Okay, right, I'll have to pull it down manually, I think. It's not going. That's that one done. Need to tie my hair back, guys, because it's getting in my mouth. Let me just tie that back. Right, hang on. Got a hairband around my wrist, so that's ready to hand, guys. I'll do it loose, I won't do it too tight. Just to keep it out of my... That's better. Right, let's get this duvet sorted out. Twist you a little bit that way. Right, other side. Here we go, guys. Nearly there. Right, twist the camera back a little bit so you can see where I am. There you go. Right, I had a delivery this evening. It was something I've been trying to sort out for a while, and it came to fruition. It happened today. I got my new fridge freezer, so that's here. It's all turned on and all stocked up, and it looks really good. Fills the space nicely. It's got a bigger freezer and a bigger fridge section. I was a little bit restricted to the size I could get by the size in the kitchen available to put it in, but it looks really good. So that's all happened. Maybe there, guys. A few more buttons and we're there. And I can get downstairs and do the washing. 1, 2, 3. Right, there we go. Right, let me spin this around, guys. No, actually, just keep it straight. There we go. Ooh. Right, there we go. last bit. Spin you around so you can see me at the top of the bed. There you go, up there, guys. Right. Oh, that'll do. It's really hot up here. I have got the bedroom window open. I'll probably open the bathroom window and the back bedroom window later on, but not quite yet. Right, that's sorted, guys. Right, I need to give you an update on what's happening with my friend Peter. Now, I'm getting messages as the day's gone on what's happening. And, just turned the water off. Peter had an operation done today to put his shoulder back in, apparently. So I was told by his relation. They said to me they'd know more later on because they'd go and visit him. But I haven't had any messages back yet, so they might still be there visiting him. The time now is 9 o'clock, so I think visiting finishes about now, doesn't it? I think it's something like 9 o'clock they stop visitors going, so she might be on her way home, so I'm expecting her to message me and let me know what's going on. Right, upstairs is done. Right, it's sandwiches and it's going to be washing, I think, guys, and get that done. Boys are in the front room on the sofa. I'll leave them there. And I did put things in to soak in the kitchen, so that's better. Yeah, and I remembered to turn the radio off. Right, so I'll leave that there. Let's do the sandwiches first, and I can wash the board up as well. Right, there's my new fridge freezer, guys. Sorry, I forgot to show you. There it is. It's an Indeset. So that's it. So top section is my fridge again, same as the other one. That's my top section. A lot more room, and again a bigger freezer. So plenty of room. I've still got spare space in my freezer, that's for sure. So that's what I upgraded to. Now the person I bought it off, they'd been away on holiday. They were in Turkey on holiday. They came back yesterday, and they messaged me to say, could they deliver it today? And it was a yes. And then when they delivered it, it was a father and son actually delivered it for us. And they said they've only just got their drinks out of it. They said they were using it as a drink store. They said they'd washed it, it's all washed out. They said, but you might want to do it again. They said, because there's sticky marks all over it again. So I've just cleaned it, plugged it in, turned it on, but it was still cold. It's still icy cold, and it's still got ice on the shelves. So yeah, that's in. So I've got my new fridge freezer. Yes. Right, let's get these sandwiches done. Dear, guys. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's that lot. Gives me enough for toast tomorrow. That's perfect. Other than that, I haven't done anything super exciting today. One of the fellas I work with at the garage has been doing an engine job, and this is his very first engine job. And he's doing it on his own. He's really good. Now this is an apprentice, guys. He's 2 years in his apprenticeship. I think he's got less than 6 months to go before he's actually qualified. But this is the first engine he's ever done on his own. And so I've been guiding him, but he's been doing it. So I'm helping him when he needs it, but I'm getting him to do it, if you know what I mean. I'm saying, this is how you do it, and I'm letting him do it. So like lapping valves in and things like that. And he is brilliant. He is absolutely brilliant. He's nailing this. He's really nailing it. And it's a really good one. I've been taking photos for him, and I'm going to send them to him so he can have them in like his little portfolio for his work, his apprenticeship. But yeah, he is really good. So he's doing really well. He won't get it done. He'll be lucky to get it done this week because he's stuck on parts. The problem with a lot of engine jobs is you don't actually know what you're going to get when you order the engine. Sometimes they come complete. You can get a complete engine. Sometimes they come as what they call a short motor, which is just like the block with the pistons of the crankshaft in and nothing else. And that's how this came. So he's got to build up from the short motor up. So it's got to have a new cylinder head as well, because the cylinder head was beyond repair. The block itself was beyond repair, so he's got a new short motor, new cylinder head, so he's had to put all the valves in, lap all the valves in. He's putting it all back together as we speak, but he's held up on parts because there's lots of times when you start stripping these vehicles down, you find there's like a dowel you can't get out because it's hammered in and you can't get out, so you need dowels. You might need a specific type of sealer or an O-ring. It's little things, but without them it stops the job in its tracks. And then we got to that stage today where once he started it, I said, right, let's just have a look at it and see what we need to complete the job. And so we went through, we made a list, and then we've ordered them before the end of the day, so they should, in theory, fingers crossed, as long as they're not back ordered, they should be there tomorrow morning, and so he can carry on. And that is really good. It's a fantastic job for him to do, and he's doing so well. He's doing so well. I'm really impressed with him. Right, guys, let's get this done. I have got corned beef, which is, where have I put my corned beef? There it is. It's lucky I'm tall because the top shelf is quite high, but my fridge freezer actually sits on a plinth. Everything in the kitchen has been built, I don't know why, it's been built on a plinth. It's all up one, and I don't know why. I can only imagine that the person who used to live here before was disabled and they had to raise everything up so they could work on it. So everything's that little bit higher, and the fridge freezer is tall anyway, but then it sits on probably an 8-inch plinth. So do the wash machines and the tumble dryer and the cooker. They're all on the plinth, which makes them all high. The worktop's a normal height and the wall cupboard's a normal height, but the appliances all sat up on the shelf, which is a little bit strange, but it works quite well. It does for me because I'm tall anyway. But I think if I was short, I wouldn't be able to reach the top shelf. I'd have to get something to stand on. Right. Let's get this corned beef on the go. So today was Wednesday, which usually is cheese day, but I had my cheese on the Tuesday because I hadn't got any meat in. So that's all been addressed now. I've got sandwich meat, I've got more cheese, more butter, I've got more of everything. I sat in the garden and I got back from work today and I had a strawberry cornetto. So that's gone. I have got some magnums as well, but the cornettos I got first. I need to get those sorted first, so I'm going to eat those first. But it was really nice to come back from work and just go straight in the garden and sit down and have an ice cream. I don't drink alcohol, guys. I haven't got any alcohol in the house at all. I am as near teetotal as you'll ever get. In fact, that's about the only thing I do drink is tea. I do have a coffee first thing in the morning, a milky one. But the rest of the day, my drinks are mainly tea. If I'm at work, I drink juice. I take juice to work. But when I'm at home, it's tea. Yeah, and I love my tea. It's my dad's fault. My dad got me hooked on tea. So yes, but I haven't got any alcohol at all in the house. I suppose, I don't know, but my parents, my mum and dad, I think, have a little tipple at home. But none of us are big drinkers. None of us at all. And it's very expensive as well. I know some of the people I work with at the garage, if they go out on the razzle, go out for a night out, they tend to start off drinking at home because it's a lot cheaper to start at home. So you have lots of tinnies and things like that. And they'll start off at home and then they'll go out clubbing or something like that. And by the time they go out clubbing, they've already had quite a few tins of beer or lager, whatever they drink, before they even go out. And that way they keep the cost down a little bit more, I suppose. But a good idea. Right, I'll have salad cream today because I had Branston yesterday, didn't I? So salad cream tomorrow. 2, 3. That's 1. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Oh, and I had a disaster today. Yeah, I broke that nail. Did I break that before? I think I broke that before I went away for the weekend. So I've got one short nail. Look, I did cut it down. But today, I lost one of my nails. It's gone. I only noticed it when I took my gloves off and I went, oh, it's totally gone. So I've got one really short nail and no colour on it at all. It must have come off as a one piece, but I don't know where it went. It must be somewhere at work. Somebody will find it. So hopefully I should be booked to have my nails done this Saturday. So I'm hoping that I can get my nails all sorted out. I'll go for a colour change again. I'll let you see what colour change I get when I get it. I'm not going to tell you beforehand because I might change my mind. But yes, I lost another nail today. But that's the first nail I've lost totally. That one there was the first one I actually broke, just the tip off. And this one, it's just gone. So I don't know how I did it. So yeah, but that's done well because this weekend it will be 4 weeks since I've had them done. And they do need to be infilled because I've got quite a lot of fresh growth. So I need to get that sorted. And I won't have them too long because I find the problem I have if I get them too long is I struggle putting my jewellery on, or struggle sending messages on my phone, pushing the buttons without mucking it up. So I will keep them a little bit shorter than they are at the moment. Still have them slightly long, maybe only about 3 or 4 mil past the tips of my fingers, but not much, because otherwise it makes it really difficult to do things, which I've learnt. I can get around it, I can sort of work like this, but it's a little bit more tricky. Right, if I put that back up there, and I need a bread bag, guys, which I think I've still got some spare ones. Yep, there you go. Got it. And I'll do my cakes and get my tuck box all done. There we go. It goes there, and that one goes there, like so. Right, I think my bag's still in the doggy day room, so I'll leave that there for a minute. This can go on the wash pile, guys. Let's pop these away. There. And there's my cakes, guys. I need a cling film for these ones, which is over here. Put my selfie stick up again. Okay. I mustn't forget I've got to have my apple pies, or apple pie. I've still got that apple pie that Karen and Donna got for me. So I've still got probably at least a half, if not more, left of that. So that should see me to the end of the week. What's it? That goes there. Goes there. Right, that's done as well. Okay, so that tomorrow is Thursday, so I get 2 for Thursday, 1 for Friday. That is perfect, guys. Perfect. And then we can start all over again. Go for a shop on the Friday night. Get back to kind of normality again, guys. Right, that's done. That's done. Right, you know what I'm going to do now, don't you, guys? I'm going to do the washing. Right, selfie stick goes up there. And I'll leave my gloves, guys. It's starting to get dark now. And the time now is 9:15, guys, so 9:15 in the evening. And that goes there. Lovely. Right, oops. Oh, you know what I haven't put on, don't you, guys? I keep forgetting. There you go. I bought it specifically so I didn't get myself wet, and I keep forgetting to put it on. So here we go. If I find the tie, where's the tie gone? There it is. Looks like I've got a dress on again, doesn't it? So showing the ties at the back went a little bit longer. If they were a little bit longer, I could tie them around the front. It would be a little bit easier to do. But I can do it, I think. I've I've got it. I was just trying to pull it through, pull the loop through. There you go. There, we're done. That's better. Right. Now it does look like I've got a dress on. Oh dear. Right, let's get this washing done. Goes there. Right. I had a salad again tonight. I had chicken, cooked some chicken and salad. So it was lettuce, tomato, cucumber, potato salad, coleslaw, a little bit of garlic bread. So I had some garlic bread left over from yesterday, so I finished that off. And that was lovely. That was really nice. I didn't sit outside and have it because I was waiting for this this delivery to come. So I didn't want to be away from the front door because I haven't got a doorbell on my house. So if somebody turned up and I was in the garden, they rang the doorbell, I wouldn't hear. So I had my dinner in the house, keeping my eye on the front door. But as it was, they didn't come till, what time was it? It was about 8:30, 8:45 time. It's quite late. I think that's what the time was. Was it early? No, it was earlier than that. I'm telling Porky Pies. It was about 7:30 they came. So anyway, I've got my new fridge freezer, so that's lovely. Right, one down. It goes there. Oops, got stuck in my finger. Oh, and my plumber turned up today. He's done my toilet for me. So it now flushes nicely. He's put some new waste pipes on it. But he has informed me that the bottom of the sink has got a crack in it. I don't think he cracked it. He said it is cracked. He said, and he's going to have, because he's only the plumber, but he's the plumber that my landlord uses. And he said he'll get in touch with the landlord and tell him that it's got a crack in it and see if he wants to replace it. So it's not leaking, so as long as it doesn't leak, I'm not overly fussed about it. But if they want to put a new toilet in, they're welcome to, guys. But yes, my toilet now doesn't leak. So that's lovely. So I'm back to normal downstairs. So that means if I'm in the garden and I need to come in to spend a penny, at least I haven't got to rush all the way through the house and upstairs. I can just come in the back here. But I don't tend to use the downstairs toilet at all. It is the better one of the two because it flushes nice. Whereas the one upstairs is not a very good flusher. But yeah, I tend to use the one upstairs all the time. But at least I've got the choice now. I've got choice. And that's better if I've got somebody come round, like a guest, and they want to stay here. And say someone's in the bathroom having a shower or bath and you can't go in the bathroom, then at least I've got a spare one down here that they can use. The only issue I've got with the one downstairs, that's in where the dogs sleep. And there's you'd have to shut the door between the kitchen and the wet room just to make sure you've got privacy, but there are no locks on the door, so you either have to sing, whistle, or put something against the door. But also the dogs like to go in there and they just jump up against the door and push it open, because the door doesn't actually latch shut, it just pulls shut, but it doesn't actually latch shut. So you can push the door to give yourself a bit of privacy, but then the dogs come bursting in. So yeah, it doesn't really work. A bit embarrassing if you're sat on the toilet. If there's somebody else here, that is. Yeah. Right, let's get these done. Right, cups next, then I'll do my chopping boards. I've got 2 chopping boards to do. Plate, salad bowl, that sort of thing, guys. There's some flies in here today because I had the back door open when I was in the garden. Because when I got back from work, I went and sat up the garden and had my lolly. I left the back door open and it let lots of flies in. So I'm going to have to sort the flies out later. I think tomorrow's supposed to be another nice day. I don't think it's going to be hotter than it has been today. I think it's about the same. I think Tuesday was the hottest day we had. I don't think today got up to the sort of temperatures we had yesterday. But it was still a nice day. You notice that when you get customers' cars in, customers' cars that have been sat out at the front waiting to be worked on, and they're all shut up, and then you go and get the keys and go and open the door to get in the car, and the heat hits you. It's like, oh my goodness me, they are so hot inside, some of these cars. I always remembered that as an apprentice when I was a young motor mechanic. I used to work for Vauxhalls. I did my apprenticeship at a Vauxhall garage, and the cars, the brand new cars then, were Vauxhall Vivas, Vauxhall Chevettes, Mark I Cavaliers. What else was there? Vauxhall Carltons, if you can remember what a Carlton was. Those were the cars that were about. And you used to, again, go down the yard with a set of keys to get the cars in. So it was a brand new car, like a brand new Chevette or Viva. And back in the day, they used to have vinyl seats. They didn't tend to have material seats then. And you used to get in the cars to bring them into the workshop, and they were so hot that you used to have to jump out the cars again because you'd burn your legs. And they got that hot. It's just incredible. It's like, ow, 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 and you had to jump out of the car again. Oh dear, happy days. Right, okay, plates next, guys. That was the lovely thing when I was an apprentice as well. You used to get sent to do certain things, like collections and deliveries, or picking up things. And it used to be one of my favourite jobs was to go and get stationery. Now, the garage I worked for was part of a group, and you had to have the group stationery. And they didn't post it then. It all used to go to a garage in North London, Ponter's End, Enfield. And I used to have to get in the van and take the van down to Enfield to collect the stationery for the group, for our garage. And it used to be a real lovely trip. It was a Bedford HA van, and I used to go down, pick up the stationery and come back. So what a lovely, I classed it as a skive. It was just really, really nice. I loved driving, and I still do love driving. But yeah, I used to go down as an apprentice, take a van down and pick all the stationery up. And I did it on quite a few occasions. And I used to really enjoy that. I think I went down to the same area. I went down to a motorbike show, and it was like a auto jumble as well as a motorbike show, and that was at Enfield, and that was great. That was really good. And I went there with my ex-gay partner, and because he was mad on motorbikes, as was I. I love my motorbikes. He was more into British motorbikes, and I was into Japanese motorbikes. Because the Japanese motorbikes were so reliable, and the British bikes were the opposite. They were always breaking down. But he loved his British bikes, and he had Nortons and Ariels. He had a Norton Dominator and an Ariel Square 4. I think he had a BSA as well, but I can't remember for sure. But yes, that's a long time ago. But we used to go down to these auto jumbles. We'd usually go down to those in a car, because if you did buy things, you wanted to get them back. But if we went to something like a motorbike race, we'd always go on our bikes. Invariably, I'd be a pinion passenger, because he'd always have the bigger bikes. I never had big bikes like he did. He'd have sort of 650, 1000cc bikes, and I'd be the other end. I'd be probably up to something like a 250. And so I used to be a pinion passenger, and yeah, wrap my arms around him and off we'd go. It was great. It was so much fun. We used to have a lovely time. Oh dear, memories, guys. I'm flooding back. We got caught in a thunderstorm once. We went to, it was the Mildenhall Air Show. Now, I don't know if you knew, back in the day, Mildenhall used to have these absolutely epic air shows. And me and my gay partner went to this, and I was a passenger on his bike. He took his bike, and off we went. And we got there, went past all the traffic queuing up to get in, so we got in straight away. That's really lovely. We stayed there all day, but right at the very end of the day, there was an announcement on the tannoy system saying that there was a storm moving in, and that they'd stop the flying display until the storm had passed over. But this was right towards the end of the day, and it was getting to the point where we were all thinking of going anyway. So my partner said to me, oh, shall we go? And I said, yes, come on then, let's go. So we got back to the motorbike, jumped on that. By the time we got to the gate, the sky had gone black and you could hear thunder rumbles. So we pushed on, we got out of Mildenhall fairly quick. And I think we probably got halfway home, and then it just threw it down. It absolutely threw it down. Now, because I was a pinion passenger, I could tuck myself in behind him, and I was sheltered from the worst of the elements, whereas he was getting it all in the face. And so by the time we got back, he was absolutely saturated. And I was just tucked in behind. So he sheltered me from the worst bit. My legs got soaked, but the top half wasn't bad at all. But yeah, he got absolutely drowned. Oh dear, happy memories. Right, where are we? We've just got the salad bowl to go, guys, and I've done. And it will be apple pie time. Right, so tomorrow is Friday Eve, so I'll only have worked 4 days this week. And I think there's a bank holiday at the end of this month as well, isn't there? Because we've got another one to go yet. That's good. I like it when you don't have to work a full week. Right. I'll put that in there so it can drain. Right, it's all balanced, guys. Hopefully it's going to stay there. And we can get the apple pies sorted. Right, here we go. Oh, I haven't washed that out. It's a honey container. I've just finished it. I need to rinse that out, guys, then that can go in the recycle. This is the one I took with me up to the Lake District. Finished it today. So I always rinse them out and I put them on the drain, and then they can go in the recycle bin. Actually, my recycle is going out tomorrow as well. I've put the bins out already. I thought they'd go today, but I think they might still be playing catch up with the bank holidays we've had, because looks like they're coming tomorrow because everybody else has put the bins out this evening. So I think I was just a day too early. That's it. Right, that's it, guys. If I put that there, put there. Dry my gloves. And we can do these apple pies, or apple pie singular, guys. There we go. Ah, excellent. It's off. There. Lost my tea towel. Oh, I washed it. I put my tea towel in the wash. This is just, no, sorry, my hand towel in the wash. I've got a hand towel down here and a tea towel. I'll put the hand towel in the wash. I need to bring another one down. Right, apple pies. Oh dear, guys. I've got about 2/3 left. Look, can you see it? So I've had a third, so I'll probably have about half after this. So I'm not doing bad. I'm getting there. I'll square that off, so I've got half left. What I'll do, I think I'll just mark it up so I can hear my dogs. They've heard me. I can hear you guys. Hello, hello. Have I got my apple pies here? Oh, guys. Here comes Sooty. I can hear you, Soot. Right, I've sliced that up, guys. I've got today's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I've got enough till Saturday. Right, here we go. I'll cut the crust off this once I've got it in my bowl, and the boys can have the crust. Oh yes, Soot. Can you see Sooty? Stood on the doorstep. This has got really thick pastry on the edge, and I'm not a pastry fan, guys. So I can just cut that bit off, and then I can give that little bit to Snoopy. Here you go, Snoop, catch. And that bit for Sooty. Here you go, Soot. Here you go, Soot. Yeah, right, Soot's got his. That's it. Lovely. And I've got half left, look. So I've got Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I've got enough there till Saturday. But I will need some more custard, I think. I'll finish this one off tonight, and I've got one container left, and I can get some more on Friday. And I might get the smaller boxes because they fit on that shelf better. There we go. Right, guys, all sorted. Oh, right. If I nuke my apple pies. Right, we're going. That can go in the wash. I need a spoon. And my tuck box, actually, guys. This is my bag for my tuck box. And that's my tuck box. I'll get it ready for tomorrow. We've got that one. Over there. I'll put my spoon in there ready for tomorrow. That one goes there. I need a spoon for that and a spoon for my apple pie. Perfect. Right, that's the pie for my spoon for my tuck box. Put the camera back. I can't do this one-handed, guys. There we go. Right, that's done for tomorrow. There we go. Right, that's ready for tomorrow. We just need to fine-tune it tomorrow morning. And we need you there, guys. Right, I'm going to stop this now because I'm going to have to carry my apple pies through, and on camera it's not going to work, guys. So I'm going to stop this video now, and I shall speak to you guys when I do the putting the boys to bed later on. So, bye, and speak to you later.